Motor Company in France. First possession then to Fortune Chipendo. Zimbabwean #1, spreading it wide through Kolbeck and Tengai Nimadire out wide to get Wensley Mbanje into the action right from the outset. Looking to the spread the Korean defense. There's a man over on the right here, and just as I was saying, the African nation will look to outmuscle the less physical Koreans. Kim Won-young, some subtle skills from him we've seen this weekend. Kim Yong-min, the captain, an international flanker in 15s. Made his international IRB debut here 12 months ago. Zimbabwe, well, they lost to Russia in the Shield semi-final here in Hong Kong in 2010. They will look to take a step further in the competition. Kolbeck to Nimadire. Yet again, good loop from the #11, Gardner Nechironga. Again out to Wensley Mbanje. He's done well to keep the ball alive. Nimadire goes to ground, takes the contact. The best of passes, and in very quickly was Kim Won-young. There he is, with that shock of fetching red hair. Moon Sang-yong, debutant here in Hong Kong, the captain Kim Yong-min. Again crowded out on the near touchline here, so both teams testing one another's resolve here. The coach this year for Zimbabwe, Gilbert Nyamutsamba, he has recently been appointed head coach of the Cheetahs, as the Zimbabwean 7th squad are known, taking over from Liam Hamilton. Gilbert was the assistant coach to Hamilton. Hamilton now being promoted to the head coach at Bristol RFC in England. Clean take at the line-out. Still waiting for our first score of this Shield quarter-final. Mbanje's had the ball in his hands a few times. Now then, the thrust coming from Tengai Nimadire. Wensley Mbanje in close support. Lost forward? No, says referee Cardona. So a chance then for Zimbabwe to open their account here. Graham Kolbeck upfield to Fortune Chipendo. In the little offload again, Kolbeck, the deliverer of the pass out wide, looked forward. Yep. Laurent Cardona up with play. So another mistake, and a chance goes bedding, but the stats confirm that Zimbabwe have had the Lions' share of possession in the opening 3 minutes or so, but haven't found the way to the try line as yet. Zimbabwe were runners-up in the bowl competition in 2008. Regular visitors now to Hong Kong. The penalty quickly taken. As I was saying, the Koreans love to play with ball in hand. Kim Sung-soo has found the gap. Didn't spot the tackler though, and the support was slow in arriving. Mbanje turning up on the right-hand side of the park. The Korean player going off his feet. Tengai Nimadire. Now then, there could be something on here for Gardner Nechironga. The long striding Gardner Nechironga will score the first try of this match for Zimbabwe. They've threatened, they've had the lion's share possession in the opening 4 minutes or so, and they've broken their deck with a try for Gardner Nechironga. Came from the quickly taken penalty. Ball spread out wide to the danger man, Tengai Nimadire, and Gardner Nechironga showing a good pace to take him away from the Korean cover defence in under the posts. So we wait for the conversion attempt from Tengai Nimadire. No problems from in front of the posts, so Zimbabwe have a lead over Korea of 7-0 in the third Shield quarter-final. Coming up, it'll be Mexico and Spain. And the winners of this match will meet the winners of the match coming up. Zimbabwe, as try scorers get to restart. That's a good long hanging kick, and Zimbabwe have reclaimed claimed the restart rather, and in the hunt once again. Colbeck spinning it out quickly to the try scorer Nechironga. Nimadire going to bring Mbanje in on the inside track. He's fooled them all, has Wensley Mbanje. Stroll in the park then for the Zimbabwean. Number 12 plays his rugby for the Raiders Club in Johannesburg, one of the fastest cheaters in Zimbabwe by all accounts. Didn't have to break sweat there, did he, Wensley Mbanje? A second try for Zimbabwe. They lead by 12-0. The good work again was done by Tengai Nimadire, taking it out wide onto the left and inviting Wensley Mbanje to come on the inside track, and that was enough to open up a gap, a big hole for Wensley Mbanje. Conversion is successful, so 2 tries, 2 conversions. Zimbabwe 14, Korea 0. Half a minute or so remaining of this first half. Coming up to 10 in the morning here in Hong Kong. Good crowd already being turned up. And the heat will turn up as we progress through to the cup competition, the business end of the tournament. So there is the hooter. Time for the restart, yes. From halfway, Kim Won-young. Good vision there from the number 7. Good pace as well. That's a classic try for the danger man in this Korean squad, as I mentioned earlier, Kim Won-young. Remembered for a fantastic try in South Africa here on day 1 in 2009. And he was also the most valuable player when Korea won the Shanghai Sevens title. So he knows what it's all about, and he's clawed one back for the Koreans. Neat little inside step, taking him inside Tengai Nimadire, away from the defence. Colbeck couldn't lay a hand on him. Good try for Korea. Conversion is missed, but just what was needed by Korea just before the break, and that's kept their hopes alive of progressing to the Shield semi-finals. They still trail by 14 points to 5 at half-time. All credit to them and to the Sevens management team, with Bruce Hobson down there on the touchlines, the former president. He's the manager these days. He's done sterling work for rugby in Zimbabwe against a very troubled economic background and political background. So the second half gets underway. Korea need 2 scores. They trail by 14 points to 5, 2 tries to 1. Number 2 is Jack Litao, the captain, representative of the old Georgian rugby club. Oh, not straight, so a chance for Korea then to try and get a second try. Or for Zimbabwe rather, my mistake. A chance for them at the scrum. I thought the call had gone the other way. Colbeck to feed. Scrappy ball. Somehow it comes out to Nimadire on the loop. Nechironga takes his eyes off the ball before securing possession, but Zimbabwe have retained possession. Sometimes you have to go backwards in order to go forwards. Nimadire also plays for the Harare club in a sports club in Harare, naturally, as well as the SK Walmers club down in Cape Town. There he is, the man they call Tangai Chubad Nimadire. Space out wide. That's a strong run on the far side of the parkland for the try scorer Nanjabulo Ndlovu. That's his first try, a loose forward in 15s. First try here this weekend. fifth in his career, Njabulo Ndlovu. Man originally from Bulawayo, now plays for the old Georgians club in Harare. An ex-Zimbabwe under-20s player, now 22 years of age, and looks good, doesn't he? Does Njabulo Ndlovu. (21-5). And Korea have an uphill task now if they are to progress. But as we've seen towards the end of the first half, they're quite capable of scoring tries when you least expect them to. So Zimbabwe need to have their wits about them here still. Plenty of time, 4.5 minutes. In sevens, anything can happen, and more often than not it does. Young Kwon Woo, international lock forward in 15s. Not often do you find a lock forward playing in sevens. Good work here by Jeon Chi-do. And Korea will have the advantage, dug out there by Kim Won-young. Still advantage, I should think, to Korea. Now then, Hong Joon-ki, what can he do? Asks Yeon Kwon-woo to take the ball a little further upfield. In there very quickly to get his hands on the ball, though, was may well have been Ndlovu. But Monsieur Kakdona comes back for the original offence. No advantage accrued to Korea. And that's also given Zimbabwe a chance to regroup. Park Won-young, 27-year-old. This is his fourth IRB tournament. Won-young. And there was a deliberate knock-on, says referee Cardona. So another chance for Korea. And Park. This is Kim. Again, you have to keep your eyes on this young man. Korea, some 10 meters out, the reverse pass, but this time it's Korea penalized for going off their feet in the tackled area. You must stay on your feet. Your body has to be, your body weight has to be supported by your legs. It's not the first injury of that nature we've seen this weekend. An ankle injury. We can see that Kim Won-young is holding his ankle, his right ankle. He will have twisted it. He's back up though. He's made of solid stuff, belying his stature. Kim Won-young. So under 3 minutes remaining, and Korea have to score 3 times, but Zimbabwe have the penalty. Namadire not really concerned where the ball goes into touch, because the probability is that they will win the line out. So Graham Colbeck there standing in the middle of the line out, just having a quick word with Namadire. We'll run this one. That's the first element done well. Manasa Sita is the number 7. Namadire on his own, isolated, and no surprise that the ball has been stolen by Korea. Lost forward. The advantage is with Korea. Play on, says referee Cardona. The try has come for Moon Sang-yong, I think it is. Hurrying the, by mistake, Hong Joon-ki, hurrying the conversion. So there's hope yet for Korea with it just under 2 minutes remaining. 21-12, it's still close. The referee playing good advantage. And quickly snapped up by Moon Sang-yong. Yep, I was right in the first place. The kicker was Hong Joon-ki. Never mind that, Korea on 12. They still need another score and another one again. 21-12. Korea need to reclaim the restart, but an illegal shove on a Zimbabwean player as he was contesting the restart. So Zimbabwe in no hurry really to take the penalty. Namadire again will kick out, running down the clock, perhaps a minute remaining. Again, it's not a long kick, but it's safe into touch, and the slower they walk to the touchline and bring on a sub. Well, the clock has stopped now that they brought on a sub, or making a substitution. It's Tafadzwa Chitakwondo wears 6. He is the replacement for Wensley Mbanje. Will he get a run, I wonder? Heard a lot about Tafadzwa Chitakwando. Change of direction, lost forward by Fortune Chipendo. So a chance for Korea here. To Yon Chido, the danger man, Kim Won-young, has to be, his threat has to be nullified straight off. That is the newcomer, Tafadzwa Chitakwando. Gardner Nechironga takes it into contact. Colbeck waits, ball is out, but the Korean had come in from an offside position, so quickly taken then by Manasseh Sitta. Sitta's away, and that's the try that seals a place for Zimbabwe in the Shield semi-final. Zimbabwe, well, very disappointed not to have done better in the pool stages. They lost to Australia by 42-0, to Argentina by 21 points to 12, and to Canada by 24-10. They have their first victory, and the try that clinched it came from Manasseh Sitta. Went round Yon Kwon Wo and in under the sticks. Takes it right to the dead ball line. The conversion is successful, and Zimbabwe then march on, and Korea bow out with a final scoreline that reads Zimbabwe 28, Korea 12.
Well, earlier this morning we had a chance to speak to Keith Robertson after Hong Kong's frustrating loss to China.